Hey everyone, it's Justin here, Voices for Voices TV show and podcast. Welcome again to another episode. Whether you're watching or listening, whether you're here in the United States or you are in another country abroad, we thank you for joining us. We are over now officially over 360 episodes. Uh, and it's just an incredible journey we've been on. Thank you for allowing us to uh, come to you, whether you watch, listen, combination. Uh, the best part is if you wanna listen, you don't need an app. All you need is a place to go and do a URL type in of www.voicesforvoices.org/podcast. And that's with four spelled out with the letters FOR. Uh, we're also available on your uh, favorite audio podcasting platform, as well as on YouTube, as well as Rumble. And we thank you so much. If you can do us a big favor, give us a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, follow, share, uh, leave us a comment, let us know if you'd like to be a guest on an upcoming episode of the show. We'd love to have you, and we thank you so much for joining us. We've had such a such a blessed 20 and 25 year uh, that it's really it's getting to the point here where we kicked off here, the month of November, and we're starting to take a look back at some of the milestones that we've had thus far because the year's not over. And we're just absolutely, uh, say flabbergasted. I don't know if that's still a word. I'll have to, I'll have to look that up. But uh, we just, we're just blown away by where we're at, just with the episode number tally first, and then with the guests that we have had on, uh, it's really it's really remarkable that we've had the opportunities that we've had here in the calendar year 2025. When you start something from scratch, right? We start out with high intentions and we don't know where that's going to land. And we are, I use the words grateful and blessed, not try not to overuse those terms, but we really are because there's no other way that I can think of that we would be where we're at over 360 episodes. We had a goal of wanting to reach 300 episodes uh, by the time calendar year 2025 turned into calendar year 2026. And we're just blew right past that goal. And so I think goals are important, but I also think the drive and determination and that fuel inside our hearts, our bodies, is really what helps helps that strength and wisdom that God gives us on a daily basis. I don't know how else to I don't know how else to say it or think of it or I I just don't, because at the end of the day, the work has to get done. And we know God has a lot of work to do, uh, for myself individually and for all of us. And so I, I'm just really getting to be at a loss for words for where we're at, because it's so awesome. It's truly so awesome. We are at a point in the show, in the organization, where people are now reaching out, wanting to be on the show. You might say, well, wouldn't that happen from day one? Yes, yes and no. You get people that wanna be on, and they want to boost their resumes, and they want to have shows and things that they can show others, that they're like, hey, look at me, I'm on this show. But that only takes us so far. It really does. Because if I don't have the drive, if the organization doesn't have the drive to continue on, then we're just going to cycle through and cycle through and cycle through the same guests over and over and over and over and over again. And so for us to have some very, very influential, very, very grounded individuals that have reached out over the year and are not just recognizing the organization, the work we're doing, the show that we have, but they want to be on the show. And and it might seem like a minor thing, a small thing, but it means a lot when, when you start something, that's what you want. You want, right? You want the most well-known people to reach out and say, "Oh, I want to be on your show because you have a great show. You have a great message, a great mission, a great vision." It's what we all want, right? I think. And so that's one of the aspects, besides the number of episodes, that we're able to think back throughout the year, and that part is also humbling because it shows that the work that we're doing on numerous fronts, but on that specific front, they were catching people's attention. And we don't have to say fancy words. We don't have to dress up fancy. We just have to be ourselves. And that's what I've wanted to be from day one, is just to be ourselves. It might, again, that might sound easy, like, oh, well, it's your show, so you can do what you want. Okay. Well, we're gonna agree to disagree on some things, and that's okay. Just happy to be where we're at, to have touched the lives that we have touched, who have met the people we have met, and we're not anywhere close to being done with this thing. I mentioned our very first event before we turned into an organization, Voices for Voices. So at our very first, a brand new day event, mentioned that I want to be 100-year organization, not 100-day organization, not 100-minute, 100-hour organization. Because there's a lot of organizations, a lot of shows, they come and they go. They find a hot topic, a hot word, but they got buzzwords. Uh, but when the fight gets hard, you're kind of looking back into the camera. What are we going to cover today? What are we going to cover on this show that we haven't covered? And it's through those times and tribulations where we find ourselves not even just powering through. I don't like that. I don't like those. They're not bad words. I just don't like, well, just get through it, because that just makes it sound like, oh, we'll just get me through this show, and then we'll just get through the next show, and then we'll just get through the next show. That just shows that we're just so short-sighted. This show and this organization is so much more than just that, than just getting ourselves through this show, and then just getting ourselves through the next show, and then just get us through the next show. This show's about helping. It's about inspiring. It's about, yeah, we don't have to have everything in common. In fact, we probably don't. But it's through this dialogue where we're able to share our experiences, and our guests are able to share theirs. And we don't have to agree on every single thing that we're talking about. I don't want to. I don't want to agree on everything. I want us to be unique. I want us to stay unique. I want us to stay being our individual selves. I don't want everybody to be like me or to be like somebody else. That's the easy thing, right? Is, well, if we're just all the same and we all believe the exact same thing, then we all be doing the same exact thing. There would be no distinction between what we do. And so through all that, having differing of opinions of how we were raised, experiences, situations we've been through, we continue to go through. I mean, that's the part about life that keeps us on our toes. I mean, maybe somebody has money, they're able to go, oh, wow, I made it, or we made it. So we can do whatever we want whenever we want. But I'll never want to get to that point because we have so many people that need help. And we have a lot of plans to get people help. That that's one of the big things that sets our organization away from others. We have a couple pretty humongous um, goals that we want to do, that we want to accomplish, whether it's through my lifetime or it's after my lifetime. That that's why this organization is more than just, well, let's just get through this episode and then let's get through the next episode. Well, there is a little bit of that. We can't have that and those thought processes if if we want to achieve what we have planned to achieve. Because we could just end up halfway through those goals and being like, well, give it our best try. Well, we checked that box, but we just didn't make it. Maybe we do meet those goals, those big, huge, lofty, planetary size goals. Maybe we meet them, maybe we don't. But for me, that's given life purpose for me because then it's not about me. I'm like a conduit, but it's not about me. It's about, wow, we didn't know if this would be possible. I don't want an award. I don't want a certificate. I don't want those. What I want is to help people. And I've said it since day one. I'm going to continue to say that I want to help. I want our organization to help at least 3 billion people over the course of my lifetime and beyond. And that right there is a lofty goal, way out in the way out in the way out in outer space. So it's a fun thing to do, to be a part of something as big as we have been up until this point, and where we're going. We're not just we're not just a bunch of box checkers. We do have to check some boxes to continue going on that path, those paths. But we're not here just to check boxes. A box just checking boxes does not help people by itself. It just doesn't. And so whether you're watching, listening, by now we are Voices for Voices. We are a charity. We can't go on. We can't bring this show to you, the guests, the topics, the goals, the bigger goals, the biggest, the loftiest of goals. We can't do that without you. So if you're able to, we do accept donations. We're able to, we thank you very much. There's no donation too small or too large. But you can also help us down that path by smashing that subscribe button. Subscribe, subscribe. Let everybody know in your orbit, friends, family, loved ones, colleagues, teammates. Give us a big thumbs up, like, follow, share, leave us some comments. We do. We love all of you, no matter where you're at, no matter what your beliefs. We want to help everybody. About 3 billion was a pretty big number. We are uh, we're getting there. We have some outstanding partners and groups, individuals helping us along the way, which we can't do everything on our own. We know that. We're not perfect. I'm not God. Nobody on our team is God. Nobody on this earth is God. So none of us are perfect, no matter what we think or we want others to think about us. And that might be hard for a couple of you to swallow, but you're not God. Never have been, never will be. And this is just the cold, hard facts. So thank you for being with us for this episode. We have a couple of episodes coming up here that very, very much looking forward to. I look forward to all of our episodes, but we have a couple coming up that really, really is going to kind of make us really think long and hard about some information that we have seen, we've heard. But I'll let that up to you. You got to come back and see what those are all about. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let's celebrate all the voices, all of our voices, whatever that looks like. Let's be a voice for ourselves and somebody in need that's not able to share their voice. Let's help you. Let's help them be that megaphone to share that voice, those voices. That's what we're here for. Nobody should be turned away. And for our supporters, our donors, our sponsors, for each and every one of you who's watched, listened since the beginning, or whether this is your first episode. Again, we have over 300 and we have over 360 episodes in our catalog. You can watch and listen. We're just happy to have you with us. And again, we just ask that you are a voice for you, for somebody in need. And if we're able to, if you can pay that forward, that would be so incredible. So until next time, this is Justin with Voices for Voices, signing off. God bless the United States of America, and God bless each and every one of us, no matter where we may be on Earth, in space, on a different planet, in heaven, or yet to be born. We'll talk to you next time. Bye bye for now.